I'm Dr. Bruce Bloom, President and Chief Science Officer of Cures Within Reach. Cures Within Reach saves lives by repurposing science and medicine that already exists. So the repurposing revolution is what we do to save patient lives. And what we mean by that is we take drugs and devices and other compounds that are already approved for human use in one disease, and we figure out uses for them in other diseases, especially rare and neglected diseases that are unlikely to get a new treatment from the for-profit medical system. There's just not enough patients to make it profitable. So most patients never receive a for-profit medical solution. It's not anyone's fault, it's just how the for-profit system works. So we take drugs, devices, nutriceuticals that are already available, already cheap, and we already know how to use, and we find new uses for them in new diseases so they can quickly, safely, and affordably reach patients and their doctors. Cures Within Reach is unique because we're the only not-for-profit that's totally focused on drug and device repurposing. We'll work with any disease, any drug, any patient population. We don't care as long as we can save patient lives. And we know that drug repurposing, device repurposing is the fastest, safest, and most affordable way to drive treatments and cures to patients. The overall objective of Cures Within Reach is to find as many repurposing solutions for patients as possible. There are thousands of ideas out there that physicians and researchers have. We want to make sure every one of those that could change patient lives gets to those patients as quickly as possible. So Cures Within Reach has created a number of these repurposing treatments for patients. One of the very first ones we did is for a disease called ALPS. ALPS is a childhood disease that kills patients because their white blood cells clog up their hearts, their lungs, and their kidneys, and they typically die in their teens. We funded a researcher named David Tichy at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, and he repurposed the drug rapamycin for these patients. And for just dollars a day, what was once a deadly disease for these kids is now a totally manageable disease. They look as normal as the other kids in their classes, and their healthcare costs have gone down by over $100,000 per patient. This whole body of work took $200,000, less than 3 years, and is effective for every single patient that has ALPS. It's almost a miracle for these kids and their families. All we needed to do was this one clinical trial to prove it worked. That's why we're Cures Within Reach, one step away from driving a new treatment to patients to save their lives. So thank you for considering supporting Cures Within Reach and the patients whose lives we save. You can help. Every one of you can help in one way or another. Small donations help us find the research and manage the projects. Large donations fund an entire research project. If you're a techie, you can help us crowdsource and publish results and get the information out to physicians and patients. If you're an advocate, you can blog or go to Capitol Hill. Every one of you can help in one way or another, help us save patient lives. Maybe it's your life. Maybe it's the life of your wife or your kid or your parent or a neighbor or a coworker, friend. Every one of us is affected by disease, and every one of us might need a repurposed treatment at some day. So help us propel this repurposing revolution forward as we heal lives.